I've always wondered how what I do will affect me. I was so eager to begin a career as an agent in the CIA, but lately I have been questioning whether continuing my job will benefit or only harm me. I've decided that the only way to know for sure is to seek answers from professional spies, and so I sought out the royal family and their faithful followers who seem to know quite a bit about spying. I will uncover the truth and determine if spying is an effective way to gain advantage over others.
Explain to our audience the events that led to your death.
It all started when Claudius ordered Rosencrantz and I to spy on Hamlet to determine what was causing Hamlet's depression.
Yes, he told us exactly this. I spend time with him and expose him the things he likes, and at the same time figure out what is causing his unhappiness. The problem, however, was that Hamlet suspected from the beginning that we were spying. He called us out on it, but we kept watching him anyway.
As soon as we traveled with him to England, he tricked us as he knew our loyalty was with Claudius.
He changed his orders requesting his death onto orders for our death.
That's interesting. So why did you agree to spy on your lifelong friend Hamlet?
We understood the king meant business. We told him that because of the power he had over us, it was our duty to obey, as it was more of a command than a request.
We also cared about Hamlet's feelings and wanted to help, but we eventually may have gotten a little carried away.
So, since spying was the reason you died, do you regret it?
Obviously, we're ghosts.
Regret is a terrible feeling, one that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern will have to deal with for the rest of eternity. They were so happy once, so full of life. I hope this is not the path I'm choosing.
How many spies have you sent on Hamlet so far?
You could never have enough spies. Let's see. Well, there was Ophelia, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, and Polonius. I also participated in several of these events.
Has this helped the two of you in any way?
We have learned so much about our dear child's suffering and have made plans to help him. Of course it helped us. Well, it helped me anyway. Because Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead, Ophelia is insane, and Polonius is dead as well. Whatever, it was well worth the cause.
Interesting indeed. So tell me, Gertrude, what do you think about all of this spying on your son?
It was for the better. Claudius, dear, will you go get me some water?
Sure.
Thank you.
What's bothering you, miss?
Polonius is dead.
Now, Mother, what's all this about?
Hamlet defended your father.
Mother, you offended my father.
Stop this, your answers are silly.
Go on, you question me wickedly.
Hamlet, what? Why?
What's the problem now, Mother?
Have you forgotten who I am?
For God's sake, no, I haven't. You are the queen, my husband, your husband's brother's wife, and you are my mother, though I wish you weren't.
Alright, I would go and talk to people who can actually speak.
No, sit down. You won't budge until I hold a mirror up to you where you will see what's truly deep inside you.
What are you planning to do? You won't murder me, will you? Help! 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 Help!
What's this? A rat? I'll bet $1 it's a dead rat.
I've been killed! Oh my god, what have you done?
I don't know, it was the king.
Oh, what a senseless, horrible act!
A horrible act, almost as bad as my good mother killing a king and marrying his brother.
Killing a king?
That's what I said, my good woman.
So what you're saying is that Polonius should have never been spying?
If Polonius had only kept silent, if he never suggested to find our conversation in the first place, none of this would have happened.
Thank you for your time.
The emotional depth in this story is astounding. Spying has caused these people so much pain after they've been caught. All of this death is disturbing.
You have had quite a history of spying, Polonius. It seems to have started with protecting your son, Laertes. Please tell us about this.
I was just trying to protect him. I told my servant Rinaldo to watch over him out of love. After that, I just couldn't stop. Hamlet had so many issues, so many stones unturned I couldn't resist. I spied on Hamlet many times and only wanted to know more. If I didn't let myself get caught, I would still be alive.
What do you think would have happened if Hamlet didn't catch you spying?
I would have been able to report what I saw. The way he was treating Gertrude would have proven his insanity to the king, his violent behavior and his visions of ghosts. Hamlet's words would never be trusted, and Claudius would have seen to it that Hamlet was killed immediately. After that, everyone would live happily ever after besides Hamlet.
Why would you spy on Hamlet even though you have so much history together?
Well, I never agreed to it. I have to obey Daddy.
So you never had a choice in the matter?
No, must do what Daddy said. When Daddy left, I didn't know what to do because no one was around. The water was so beautiful. I'm learning. I had to float. Made everything better.
Do you think your life would be better if you didn't have to spy on Hamlet?
It's too late. You can't change the past.
So the question is spying okay? Well, I have a friend who was once a spy, so he's a retired spy, and he once told me about his job, and he said that I asked him what he did and why he did it, and he said, in the world, most people are good, but there's a handful of people, a few people who are really bad. So he described his job as a spy as trying to gather information about these few in order to protect the many. So, based on my friend's experience as a spy, I guess I'd have to say spying is okay.
Okay, so I think that in certain circumstances spying would be okay. I'm thinking that in the world that we live in today, where there's a lot of terrorist activities and where you know that it's needed to save people's lives or to prevent tragedies from occurring, I think that would be okay.
Sir Hamlet, may I please have...
Who is the one whose voice is so loud and clear? Whose words of sadness make the planets stand still in the heavens as if they've been hurt by what they heard? It's me, Hamlet the Dane.
Wait just one moment. I don't understand why you didn't just stay hidden. You would have obtained all of the information you needed and would have escaped all danger if you had gone unnoticed. You, however, decided to expose yourself and reveal that you were watching the whole time. You all spy on each other, yet every single one of you gets caught. That is the reason you are all dead. It is not the fact that you were spying on each other all of the time. It is the fact that not one single person here is a decent spy. If one simply doesn't get caught, then that individual is free from danger. I realize now that I can spy because I am a much better spy than all of you.
I've come to a realization since I have encountered the royal family and their followers. If one isn't trained to spy, don't do it. I, however, am a trained professional, and that means I will not end up like those people because they're all terrible at spying. I'm going to continue to be a spy for the CIA, and I know now that I will be very successful.
Now, Mother, what's all this about?
Hamlet, you've offended your father.
Just say that.
Hamlet.
Oh my gosh!
Can you get up here?
No!
Come on, sneeze.
That was a sneeze!
Ready? Are you ready?
Me?
Yeah.
I was,
She was
born
ready.
You have had quite a history of spying, Polonius. It seems to have started with protecting your son, Laertes. Please tell us about this.
I was just trying to protect him. I told my...
No, because you have stuff to say. Okay. Still recording!
That's embarrassing.